where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks taking on the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Redhawks will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Buffalo's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
To the air, it's Roberson. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Miami Redhawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Red Hawks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on a short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air, it's Roberson. Finds his man, it's Snow. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's King. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a first down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
And the Bulls will line it up on first and 10. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Bears the pressure. Spins away from the defense. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Back to throw, it's Roberson. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Rush is on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking downfield, it's Finn. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And the Redhawks will call on their punt team. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Redhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 19-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room in under the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll immediately call timeout. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 91 set to kick it away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Finn. Caught in the backfield, it's Tracy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
At the 28, it's 3rd down.
And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Redhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quick completion on the out route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Reynolds. That should be the final play of the first half. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They really need to fight. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to pass. It's Finn. Here comes the heat. Slithers into space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside, finding open areas. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They're going to ride this running back.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's caught. It's Weaver. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Catch in the middle, it's Perry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Looking for space, it's Tracy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Right back to the well. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Dropping back, it's Finn. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Redhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Hawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They come to the line on 3rd and goal, looking for their 1st points of the day. To throw, it's Finn. Going for 6. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
To the air, it's Roberson. Caught over the middle, it's McMillan. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Steps away to find some room. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelled the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal is no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
Pulls it in. It's Weaver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Finn. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Just keeps slinging it. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And listen, when you run 4 verticals and you're stretching the field, those are deep routes. They're going to take time to develop. You better protect your quarterback. The offensive line doesn't do a good job. Didn't have time for the play to develop. Defense wins that round.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
for the offense.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Finds his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the... Got enough space. Touchdown, Redhawks. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Miami, Ohio, 14. Buffalo, 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab down the left side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And a 1st down.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking down the middle.